And now, our feature presentation.
Alrighty boysies, how's it going? How's it going this fine day? We're coming to you live from the dusty old MANLON Home video store. That's right boys, we're digging back into Tomb Raider Legend. How yous doing boysies? I see we've got a wee raid for Crash, so wait. For the VOD's sake, I'm gonna replay it just so we can pretend that it's just happened. So boys, everyone quiet. Nobody say a word, right? Everyone's pretend that you're no here, right? Cool. Right, let me just open this up. 2 seconds. I really should have this set up beforehand. This is the level of quality you're getting at MANLON Home video here. Right, boys. Everyone, close your eyes and. Oh, would you look at that? There's a wee raid for Crash. How yous doing? How you doing, Crash? What were you playing? Were you playing Final Fantasy VII? Oh, would you look at that? And oh, cheers to the follow 10 elements. How you doing? Cheers for following. Anyways, back to it. Actually, I need to get the stream chat back up. Fucking hell, the production values are going down the shitter, Mikey. Remakes, 7 remakes, hard mode is a lot of fun. Ooh. I think I played it on easy, so I cannot comment at all. And yes, it's one of those games, if I click off of the screen, that the music cuts off, so just sort of getting things sorted. But aye, how you doing? So Lara has found out that our friend that she thought passed away in some sort of big cave-in actually survived and is now turned all evil. And we hunted down Excalibur, and now we're waiting Nepal. That's as much as the plot I can remember, so I hope that's good. The key to restoring fucking loading times are so... I can't believe I'm complaining about fast loading times. But anyway, yeah, we made our way through Nepal when there was... fucking snow leopard! Right, time to... I looked up and the snow leopards are actually... I think they're like potentially... They are endangered. Nepal's a good look. I'm actually really enjoying this game. I didn't think myself being a big Tomb Raider fan, but I find myself just casually playing through them and having a really fun time. It's mainly just because I'm a big Indiana Jones fan. Well, I say a big Indiana Jones fan. I love those 3 movies. Am I gonna do the time trials? Probably not. I tend to just play like the mainline stuff, and if I do time trials, it'll probably be off stream. I tend to... Oh Jesus! I'm also shite at video games. Like, I tend to just stick to doing... Oh Jesus! Right, am I making it over here? Right, I see another. I think I can get over there. Hey mate, you want to Nepal? Yes, man. Do people still... Ah, you big prick, you! Fucking no endangered, are there? There's so many of them here. Just get shusted. But I was gonna say I'm a big fan of the Tomb Raider series, specifically this trilogy. Like the one, I believe it's this, Anniversary, and Underworld, which we'll be getting to in the future. I don't know if I'm gonna make a big deal of playing like all of the Tomb Raider games. We'll see. I'll make it because I believe I've got them sitting behind me on PS5, but I believe GOG also gave me for one of those free sort of. Honestly, yes, I've been really enjoying the first reboot trilogy. Still need to play Anniversary. Anniversary is really good. It's just a retelling of 1, but it's really good. And what else was that? That doesn't weigh that down at all. So let's push this off for now. There's another box here, but I can't even move that. I'm just kicking the fuck out of it. Right, that's not a shusting box. That's probably to weigh it down and then maybe kick it. Oh no! Never mind. I've got you. Video games are fun to faff around, but a bit much for me. Having fun with 4 though. I think the original ones have not aged particularly well. That's why I'm glad the not the remakes, the remasters appeared to be really good, because they have aged like milk. And the studio does... Wait. Right. maybe if I stand on here, because I think 1, 2, 3 do have their charms in the same way, like with our ones like 4, 5, and well, what's it called? Not Last Crusade. That's a fucking Indiana Jones one. 4 is at least very pretty. Aye, that one's oh, what's it called? The right, and then maybe if I put the square here. Yeah, 5. So Crash actually explained this to me because we're going through sort of development. So 4 is the last. Oh, was it Last Revelation or something like that? It's called something like that. Then there is. No, but I need to jump up here. Then Chronicles, Last Revelation. That's the one. Yeah. So Last Revelation. Yeah, Chronicles is 5. Chronicle was actually made up of cut parts throughout. I believe it was cut ideas from Last Revelation or just in general from the whole series, and they decided to make it more like an anthology title. And then obviously they had, so that's why it's like young Lara, then like older Lara. It's not like one set story. It's just like, oh, here's a story about when Lara did this, or here's a story when Lara did this, you know. Right. Now what do we do? Maybe if I move this one here. Actually, let's just put this block here first. Right, is that getting pushed?
Every object here has a symbolic function.
Oh, that's all I had to do.
Oh, bother.
Fucking class.
Well, one thing at a time.
And then obviously Angel of Darkness is a very different game. That's I don't know how the remake is. Has the remake made it good?
Give me a moment, please.
Because originally it was not a good game at all. It's mainly because it tried to do this kind of leveling system where it's like you'd have to level up your grip, strength, you'd have to level up. I've not seen it. Sounds like it fixed a few bugs but not added too much. It might have aged better. It might be one of those ones that, looking back on it, it's not as bad. But aye, obviously they've done. I'm saying that. I was saying to Crash, it's insane. Like, I think because the first Tomb Raider, I want to say 96. I want to say, and that's because considering, again, I know obviously development times now are very different from development times then, but. I'm trying to think on the PS. So the PS1, let's just say, I don't know when Chronicles came out. I'm gonna say Chronicles was maybe 2000, or maybe early 2001, because that's when the PS2 was kind of coming out. So we had Tomb Raider 1, 2, 3, 4, and Chronicles, 5 games within like, yeah, it was Saturn and PC. I want to say.
Well, that's all it does.
Yeah, that is a ridiculous. They were farting these games. Oh, I've got a sword.
How about swinging Excalibur once? Just for fun.
Oh shit, I've got Excalibur. Saying that I am waving Excalibur. Yes, man, let's go. I do think, like, I've only played out of the remake, not remake, excuse me, is it called the Survivor Trilogy? The one that came out in 2013. I played the first one, which was, I really enjoyed it, but I feel it didn't have the same, how do I say, camp factor. Like, Tomb Raider was very schlocky. I'm cutting a bit with Excalibur in my back here. It felt very, obviously it was heavily inspired by Uncharted and games like that, but it didn't have the same sort of hokey feeling, you know, you weren't fighting fucking dinosaurs or anything like that, you know. It was still a very good game. But here we go, where are we off to? But Crash was saying that I think they just burnt out the original developers so badly. Yeah, I really want to like the Rihanna Pratt trilogy, but it's a bit dark. I do think, like, so I quite like quite extreme media, you know, like I like quite extreme horror movies, but there was some deaths in that game, even I was like, fucking hell, this is a bit fucking much. Like, there's one bit I think I remember when you're going down I believe you're going down a waterfall, and if you you don't dodge this, it's like a spike goes like through her neck and out the back of her head, and she's still alive for a bit. And I was like, that might be one of, if not the most graphic things I've ever probably seen in a game. Yeah, it's like really hokey Indiana Jonesy adventures, and I'm just like, maybe it's, you know, a bit more lighter hearted, you know. But supposedly there is a new Tomb Raider game coming. But again, that's... I know about the side spike thing. Oh, the side spike thing's pretty tame in comparison to some other stuff you see. But again, at the end of the game you are fighting a Oni, I think, so... Is it something like that? Right. Wait. I pressed the button and she's done something. Wait, so can I open that? Do I use the door, or I have to sword it? Oh, so access denied. Hey Vicky, how you doing? Do I have to blast it, or... Oh, would you look at that? We raided from Mick as well. All the boys are raiding right into me. How you doing, Mick? How was it AI summoning files or whatever it is?
I want to see that on instant replay.
Oh yes, man, I was at the wrong door.
Now we know how young Arthur became king.
Yes, man, let's go.
Run, Lara!
Oh Jesus! I mean, it did say run, and yep, that went well. But how you doing, boysies? How was what were you playing, and how did it go? And also, Vicky's here.
And now we know how young Arthur became king.
Right, young Arthur. Right, we got this. We got this. Where are we jumping first? I think we're jumping here first. This looks. Oh Jesus! And then, nope. And the second summoning files game. It's going well. Not much of a lead in the serial killer, but we have person's interest to speak to. Is it not? Is this not the first title? Well, the first stream that you're digging into of it, or you can't anticlimactically find out who the serial killer is right now.
Run, Lara!
Also, are these the games that were made by Spike Chunsoft? The I could just write that down, couldn't I? Someone ban Kashi. Right, here we go, here we go.
We know how young Arthur became king.
Right, and maybe you heard I became king. Fucking Lara Croft.
Run, Lara!
Right, here we go, boys. Also, boys, I'm devastated to tell you that we will... oh, I made it! Yes, man! We did not win a date with Lara Croft. Devastated to tell you that this competition actually ended in 1996.
Going back to Bolivia. Then we'll see.
Right, there we go. 29 years ago, I know I was devastated. It's Spike Chunsoft, the devs that make the Zeroscape games. Oh, I think they either publish or just do Danganronpa, which Danganronpa is one that I keep meaning to dig into. But there's actually a mini game in it I physically really struggle to do. I know I'll never marry Lara Croft. I'm devastated. Oh, we're back here. Oh, hello.
I'm gonna need a clear head for this, lads. No distractions, please.
Good luck.
Her hands are just fucking shredded right now.
Anyone between me and that stone dies.
Fucking hell, Lara.
I don't want anything bad to happen, but it will if you come any closer.
Lara Croft's body count is ridiculous. She has killed so many people.
Kill her.
Who do you think has killed more people, her or Nathan Drake? Yes, man. I believe I read up, if you finish this game 100%, so that's like all the collectibles, all the, and maybe even in the hard mode, you get the Soul Reaver sword. Or not sword, I think it's just the sort of blade that Raziel uses, and I was like, oh. Nathan on humans, Lara on animals. Oh yeah, that's a good point, yeah. You've done the platinum? Nice. I've got, like, sitting behind me, I've got the PS3 version, which was the trilogy they released. Because I absolutely adore this series, so I made sure to try and get, like, I've got them all separately on 360, got them on Steam, which is what we're playing, and I've got the trilogy on PS3 because, you know, I kind of like these ones. I think, as my only complaints with unlocks like that is, by the time you've done it, you've already played the game so much, you're like, oh fuck, what's the point? Oh fuck, we've killed Jeff Goldblum.
I'm sorry.
I'm going to get that tattoo.
Truly.
You play this in PS3 with Trilogy Disc, played Underworld on its own disc prior.
It's
Luckily, like, they are relatively cheap to pick up, which is...
You don't need that. We can both do this.
Why is the cutscene so quiet?
Once, and I'm going to be the one.
So, are they evil tattoos, or... Oh, she's turning into a demon. Did she get tattoos when she decided to be evil, or did she just happen to have them beforehand and just went well with her new demon look? Oh, speaking of demons... Ah, shit! As we might finish this game in, like, less than an hour. Fucking hell. You want to see, if we do finish it, what we'll do is, if we do... Right, it's fucking sucks in hard mode. Jesus Christ. Luckily, I'm playing on... Or did the demon persuade her to get the tattoos because it's a fan of tribal? Maybe. I mean, this did come out in the mid-2000s, which that was peak time for tribal tattoos. In fact, none of these have ever seen the big tramp stamp that I've got. Or lower back tattoo, excuse me. Just a big, what would be the worst thing to get? Like a big tribal... Oh god. I went into the went into the tattoo shop and just pointed at the Game Boy Advance SP going, make me look like this. Peak time? Are you Jones to play Peak? Well, tell you what, if we finish it early, we could dig it into Peak. Not on stream though, because I want to look like a small Italian plumber with tribal tattoos. Ever? Fuck, mind there was that advert of Mario with the tribal tattoo. I think he's still got that. Maybe that's why. Wait, am I imagining that Mario wears long sleeves? Am I having a fucking Mandela effect here? Right. What's the pattern here? Oh, I see. What's her name? He wears sleeves for that ad in Sunshine and he rolls them up. That's what I was thinking. I could not remember if he had his guns out. Or if like, because I remember that ad where he's got ah, for fuck, me, battered here. Also, boys, so see for that that ad I put up in the, I think it was like PC Gamer World, whatever the fuck. Do you actually have a... No, I do not. I've only got one tattoo and that's the one on my arm, but my mother-in-law did get me a voucher for more money towards tattoos. So boys, what tattoo am I getting? I just cover it up when I wrestle. I've actually got... Oh, right. Oh, it does try and grab her. Wait, is she at the bottom? Oh, I thought she was like a JoJo stand or something like that. I Heart Lara tattoo. I don't know if a Lara or a Spyro one. Oh, but I get like Skylanders. Like Skylanders Spyro. Like the mad boggin looking horrible one. Oh shit, right. I'll get a pure boggin, like, naked Lara Croft tattoo right across my back. Oh god. Actually, you know what I'll do? I will look up Lara Croft tattoos. This guy does one when he goes full evil. Oh, it's... Oh, Jesus. I do have a certain love for just absolutely honking and shite tattoos. I don't know if that's what I have to do, but I assume so. Well, it's health's like halfway. And before it was, wait, actually, Bubsy to celebrate Bubsy 40. Yeah, what the fuck? I'm sitting here saying, oh, see, critically acclaimed game, fucking Spyro. Like, not Spyro, sorry. Fucking Sly Cooper. Like, oh, it's needing another installment. Why the fuck is Bubsy getting all these new ones? Oh, I have to grab in person, maybe. There we go. Also, those trousers are very low down. I'm more just shocked that the game exists, you know? Yet Bubsy gets so many fucking remakes and redos and collections. Motherfucker. What about, what's his name? Fucking Rocket Knight. He's class. What other forgotten characters never got brought back? What about, there's not been a new Lara Croft game for ages. I know she's in Warzone, but again, every cunt's in Warzone. Bubsy might even be in Warzone. There was a Rocket Knight, I think it was on Xbox Live Arcade, and I don't know if it was very good. There was also Rocket Knight Collection, which was, I'm trying, it was Rocket Knight Adventures, Sparkstar, and I believe it was another one, which I think might have been the Genesis version. Which I've heard is okay, it's just I've heard that it's not quite worth the money that it's asking. Because it is like full price, and when it goes on sale it's like 20% off, and it's still like 25 quid.
Who are you?
It's my ma!
Your daughter! What about my daughter? Don't touch the sword! She meant no harm.
Wait, what? Touch the sword?
Take out the sword! What? No!
Oh, Lara's the one that causes it to Ahhh.
Explode unless you pull out the sword!
Oh God!
Was the slow motion needed, Lara?
Idiot! You ruined everything!
I mean, I've got a cool sword.
All these years I blamed myself, and it was you! You killed her!
Killed her! She's not dead! She went where I was supposed to go, where you could have gone!
Make
Where were we
sense
going?
Right this second, or I swear I'll execute
Oh
you.
my fucking god, Lara. Holy shit.
I told you to pull out the sword. I told you!
I thought she just fucking... She's deaf now.
Avalon! It's not a myth. Don't you get it?
She's so fucking deaf. Blood is pouring out of her ears.
My breath.
Do it, Lara, do it. It would be the funniest shit to see Lara execute some... Holy fuck!
From this moment, your every breath is a gift from me.
Lara Croft's a fucking psychopath.
Lara?
For years, my father believed Mother was alive. It was what kept him going.
Chalk it up to demon powers, that's it.
I pitied him for thinking that way.
And then she's just concussed her into next
Go to
week.
the British Museum immediately. Ring me when you get there. Dress in layers. You'll be there a while.
Right. I'm off.
Zip, call Professor Eddington at the Cavendish Laboratory. Arrange a meeting.
Will do. What should I tell him?
Tell him my father was right about everything. And there may still be time to do something about it.
Oh, so... I was wrong, and also when I chucked this game on my Discord going, oh boys, it's a sequel to... No, this game came first. Then there was Anniversary, which kind of retold the first game and Origins and shit like that. Holy shit, we finished it. I did not expect to finish it so, like, abruptly. But aye, that was Tomb Raider Legend. I really enjoyed that one. I forget a lot of Tomb Raider games aren't super fucking long. But aye, that was a lot of fun. Very much, I don't want to say more of the same, because it's very, obviously Anniversary is a sequel to this, but this one felt a bit shorter. But I thought the level variety was quite good. I know I fought a giant fucking sea snake, and there was quite a few leopards, but I wish there was a bit more enemy variety. But I'm very much nitpicking here. But aye, overall, that's the end. I didn't know Anniversary was so Anniversary came after this, but it was kind of like it talks about, well, Anniversary is a flashback to Lara's first adventure, Tomb Raider 1, and I think that's just sort of retelling Origins, and then obviously Underworld is more of a direct sequel to this, which is probably, I imagine, where we go to Avalon. So it's not so much a trilogy, well, it's a trilogy, but it's more like that's the overall story. And I think Anniversary changes a couple of things to story-wise to lead into this a bit better. But aye, overall, I enjoyed that. It was a lot of fun. You kind of know what you're getting with Tomb Raider games, and that's a hokey adventure with dumb one-liners, really silly scenarios, and some light puzzle solving, you know? Game finished. Well, that's me tell. You know what? Let's walk about Croft Manor. Let's see if we can lock the butler in here. Can I shoot the fucking butler? Look at those. Oh my god. Oh my god. Do you think Lara's killed people? The fucking Wearside Jack here? The real Yorkshire Ripper? Anyways, moving on. Don't mind me referring to bringing up fucking real life serial killers. Fucking hell, no wonder you got locked in a fridge. Actually, I realised they've made him now to be like, because didn't they make him a pure fucking like, he was like a decrepit zombie in the original trilogy, and now, fuck me, he's had his stem cell research. Look at him. Anyways.
Hey, Lara.
Hello, Zip.
But here's Zip, who I can't remember who plays him in the movie with Angelina Jolie. I think it's the other pal is Rimmer from Red Dwarf. I might be wrong about that. It's been a while since I've seen those movies. I've seen them when I was younger, and I had a pal the same pal who had his mad hidden page 3 collection, who was a bit of a weirdo, and I remember him going, oh, I got Tomb Raider on VHS or whatever. I taped it off a TV. Do I come watch it? I was like, aye, sure. And I came up to his. I went and got snacks from the corner shop. Went, sat down. He's like, oh, I need to show you this bit. And there's a bit where she's she comes out of the shower, and I believe it's like side boob. It's not even like full boob, but he's like literally paused it. Went, oh, look at that. Oh, isn't that the hottest thing you've ever seen? I'm sitting there going, I just want to watch the rest of the movie. I don't really care about this one bit, because I was like, I'm saying this, I was like 9. I was no caring about boobs or anything like that in the slightest at the time. You know? Anyways. Oh fuck, I tried to do this one dive, but I kind of failed. Right, here we go, here we go. Oh, I was hoping she'd go right in front of the fucking the butler. Have you not done Croft Manor yet? I have not. Croft Manor was because I played a lot of the Tomb Raider 3 Croft Manor, because I'll be honest, Tomb Raider 3 I think was one of my earliest games I had. When I bought my PS1, it came with, let me think here. I got Crash 3 as a present. I believe it came with Tomb Raider 3, and I played Tomb Raider 3 for, I want to say, a couple of days, and there was one bit where it was the slowest moving spike wall you've ever seen, but when you're like 7 or 8, there is so it's like when you're 7 or 8, it is impossible to escape from, or at least, you know, it'd be piss easy now, but I was terrified of it, so I just didn't play it. Something about the game just frightened me, even though it's objectively not a horror game. Like, I've always got a weird interest in games that like or what people find scary. If you know what I mean. Like horror sections in non-horror games and shit like that.
Still so many interesting dark places inside.
Because they tend to fuck you more than... I remember the demos we getting stuck in the first room, could never get on with use for the longest time. Also, the tank controls were kind of shite. It's mental what we put up with when we were kids, you know? So imagine the goal is collect these shields. So, like I said, we're just going to explore and fuck about and shit like that. How do I knock this down? Can I do a flip into it? I cannot. Don't have my grappling. I'll probably have to go grab items elsewhere. Man, what a fucking... I've said this before, where do you think Lara Croft's family money comes from? Because I looked up, I was like, I googled, where does Lara Croft's money come from? And all it says is, she possibly makes money from her artifacts that she discovers and books she writes. And inheritance. And I was like, no, no, no. I don't mean inheritance, I mean, where did it come from? Theft, I'd say. I mean, it is a lot of her stealing shit that probably should... Because I think I've said this before, like, museums as a whole sometimes make me feel a bit uncomfortable. I like the idea of going to museums and learning a shit ton of stuff. But I don't really care if what I go see is an authentic thing or if it's a replica. Like, especially, right, so in Kelvin Grove Art Gallery, which is the closest big museum to us, and you walk into the Egyptian room and there's some cool stuff. I'm like, oh, it's like hieroglyphics. And right in the middle, there is a mummy. Like, as what do you call it? Like a casket with a mummy inside. And I'm like, that's some cunt's, you know, I can't remember if it's like I can't remember the gender, but that's someone's son. That's someone's fucking ma or da or whatever the fuck. That's equivalent if, like, I don't know, if I kicked the bucket, well, fair enough, this would be hilarious, and then aliens fucking found me for some reason I've not decomposed, and they went, oh, let's put them in the museum, and it's me like, eh! Actually, no, like, that's a fun idea. But you know what I mean, like, I don't like the idea of going, no, this is someone's burial ground, this is something really fucking sacred, and we've just dug it up, and went, look at this is fucking weird, isn't it? I'm like, ugh. You know, don't really care. In the same way, like, there used to be a big dinosaur exhibit in Kelvin Grove before they've redone it. Oh, we got outfits. What have we got? We've got winter. Winter with coat. Biker. Or evening ripped. Let's go with this one. The one that I can't figure out if it's a... Is it like a... It's like a dress, but it's like a tabard. It's like a swimsuit with a tabard. You know? But we'll go in this. Right. And fuck me, the size of her bed. I'd be interested to know how much time you need to pass for digging up graves that isn't classified as illegal. If the government does it, or if Indiana Jones does it, it's fine. I know, it's just a bit... I don't know, I just don't like it, you know? It's just... But anyway, so there used to be like this big dinosaur, and it was like a fake. Well, not a fake. It was, you know, made up to look like this. I was like, that's fucking cool, you know. But now it's like, oh look, these bones. I was like, no, these are boring compared to it. Get me the fucking. This is what a raptor looked like, you know.
That looked painful.
Right, so I've got the guns, so maybe I can shoot that wee bit down if I can remember where it is. And again with museums, like, maybe we shouldn't be stealing artifacts of these other countries and then putting them on display going, oh, look at this is fucking weird, you know? Make replicas, because it doesn't, my day does not get any better or worse looking at something going if that's legit or not, you know? There we go.
Are you sure those bullets won't bounce off that thing and put a premature end to my short and promising life?
Hey, you're
Hello,
fine.
thanks, Alistair. They practically dropped straight to the floor. I did promise no repeats of that earlier incident, didn't I?
Wait, has Lara shot him before? Hey, he's fine, see? Bulletproof. Right, and... like I said, I've enjoyed this game. I'm looking forward to digging into Underworld, which I promise it won't be as long a wait before we get to Underworld, because we played we played Anniversary, I want to say, about 4 years ago. But I'll make sure it won't be our next game, because I'll need to play around with that a little bit, because I believe these needed to play around a lot. I need to play around with these a little bit before, you know, they didn't start crashing, because almost like, you know, playing PC games that are more than fucking 10 years old is a nightmare. Especially, like, you know, I'm surprised this fucking runs without blowing up. Like, there's this one on, even ones that Steam sell, like, fuck me, I don't know how they're allowed to sell them when they just don't work. Like, it was this one that I got, I'm a big fan of, called Armed and Dangerous, which is kind of like a Monty Python sort of third-person shooter. You know, it's kind of comedic, and it's cool, but it's just not. Like, why? It doesn't run at all. Anyway, let's go. Swan Deck. Oh, thank God there's water in that. Right, what we doing now? What we doing? I see a pulley thing. I wonder if that same mate's dad, the mate I mentioned earlier, his dad in his dad's room was full of like Lara Croft statues and shit. I think he had like 2 or 3. I'm saying that I've got anime statues sitting beside me. I cannot insult anyone. Literally got anime statues, and then beside them I've got Transformers. It wasn't a devil. No. He worked in a bakery. But he was like... But I always remember looking at Dad's games going, oh, he's looks so fucking cool, because my mum and dad were... And, you know, rightfully so when I think about something, it was kind of... Not strict with the games that I played, but it was like no adult games or shit like that. And obviously I wasn't hearing about his games because I wasn't buying magazines and regular and shit like that. But I'd sit there and look at his games and go, oh my god, that was so fucking cool. Like, that's when I seen games like Fear Effect for the first time. When I seen Resident Evil and Silent Hill for the first time. Or like Vagrant Story, you know. Or like things like Parasite Eve. Games that I would have no way of like hearing about or seeing. I was like, wow, these are cool as fuck. Because when I was that age, I was only playing, like, I played Final Fantasy and mostly Crash Bandicoot and whatever other licensed games there were, you know. A lot of licensed games actually I played. Right, so I can't pull this out. Can I maybe jump up on it though? You had Final Fantasy 7 hidden from me for the longest time. You know, I've still never properly dug into Final Fantasy 7. I've tried to play it tons of times. I own it on own it on the PS or the PS4, PS5. Own it on the Switch, and I've got it in Steam as well. And I just keep meaning to get into playing it, but I just never do, because I played 7 when I played 8 when I was younger. That's what I was trying to say, and it's a really silly reason, but just for me, the graphics turned me off it, because when you play 8, it's really hard to go back and play. No, it's really hard to go back and play 7. I've played 7 Remake though, and I played all the spin-off games and shit like that, and really enjoyed them. It was just the fact 8, they actually look like people, you know? And when you're a kid, like, that's I don't want to say stupid enough reason, but that's, like, obviously nowadays graphics don't really, like, to me, the way a game looks is possibly one of the least important things in it. Right, so I've had to make them, like, cross tips, maybe? There we go. And pull his tongue. What's this do? Oh, and here we go, boys. Here we go. Here we go. Yes. Oh, a silver one. Wait, are these different colours? Oh no, I might not make it out of here. Oh! Oh wait, no, it's okay, it's opening. My god, Lara, how rich are you? I would fucking love a private gym like this. Because, boys, I do really enjoy the gym. But I hate going to the gym as well, because either I get annoyed at all the weigh-ins or the muscle monsters scare me off the stuff that I need to work on, you know? Right, and then jump up here. Right, I see. I can't perch just like Batman, can I? Maybe I can jump there. There we go. Yes, man. Maybe that's in the anniversary, or maybe in like Underworld. Because I don't in the game at least I've not ran into any segments that I need to perch in, you know? Oh, my heart went there. Oh, so the music's quite nice. Right. Can I jump on this thingy in the wall? Oh no! Right, and then maybe if I jump up here. Nearly. And then maybe... Oh, there we go. Now what? Ah, oh no! Oh, that's okay. Fall damage is not a thing. I need to jump through this hoop here. Jump here. Right, we're good, we're good. Do a big flip. Maybe if I kick this, maybe? Because that looks like a wee sort of... Have I already done this bit? This bit does seem familiar. I think I've done this bit. Oh no! I was gonna make it somehow. Right, so I think we'll do this segment and then we'll call it... Well, not this segment, but we'll wander about Croft Manor for a bit more until we get to like a dead end, and then we'll call it a day. Because I did mean to like stream for a bit longer. See, if I knew it was only going to be about an hour, I would have streamed this morning because I was a bit tight for time today. By the time I got up and got everything sorted, you know, it was already like... I was like, oh fuck, I don't know if I'm going to have time to do a 2-hour stream through work. But if I knew the game was going to be over in like, you know... in that time, I would have just fucking went for it. How did I leave a fucking... one of these down there? Let's go for a wee bit longer. Fucking hell. She's got her own gate inside her fucking manor. Holy shit. Lara, there are people starving in the world. Do you need this? Saying that, I would murder so many people for this amount of wealth. I'm saying that as if like I would not be the same. Like I'm very much like, oh, you know, like fuck the rich and all that, and you know, dirty Tory robbing bastards. I would be a monster if I had money. Actually, no, I wouldn't be a monster. I wouldn't be that bad. I remember I was saying this. I think I was on stream when I said this, and I backed myself into a horrible corner. What I meant to say was, see, like, I hate that the richest man in the world is making everyone's life miserable because he's a sad, lonely cunt. even though he's got the most money in the world, and I don't see how that's possible. And what I meant to say was I would just disappear, you know, like one of those billionaires that just you don't hear from, and he's just in like his mad mountain castle. I would be like that. But what I said was, oh, I would just have my own random island. And I was like, no, Mikey, you've just fucking said you'll have your own island. Don't say that. Because you think you'd use your... If you were going to use your money for it, you try and use it for a good influence, but no. Yeah, I didn't mean I'll have my own fucking island. I didn't mean my Epstein Island. I meant to say, like, I'd have my own fucking, like... private... No, don't say... No, I'm gonna stay... It's Trace Island. There we go. Right, we'll say that. Right, I think we've had a wee wander. Obviously, we've not got everything. But I feel like we've wandered about all the bits of Lara's fucking mansion that we can. So, boysies. Can we get Lara standing there? Anyway, that's an image to end on. Oh, nope, never mind. And she died. Died from her injuries. And that's just for unlocking the extra stuff. But anyway, boys, we'll call it there for Tomb Raider Legend. I had a really fun time playing that. I'm always down to play more Tomb Raider, which we will be seeing Underworld. But now you inherit the manor. Yes! Mikey's Island. No, that one. No, that one. Fucking, no, Jesus Christ. Nice complete 86. Fuck it. If I really cared, like, I remember as a kid that would annoy me something awful, but I don't have the time nor patience to 100% games anymore. I fucking don't know how when I was like 12 years old, maybe 12, wait, when did I get my, yeah, about 12, 13, 14, actually I played it up until I got my 360, which I would have been about maybe 14, 15, I 100%ed Final Fantasy X. I don't know how, but I went and fucking, I had all the time in the world to that, and now I can barely get through games. My backlog is ridiculous. Yeah, hard mode and time trials are a pain. Also getting the collectibles. Wish I had the time and effort to dig into that. But as far as on stream goes, that'll be it. But here at MANLON Home Video, we always like to be looking to the future. So, big question on everyone's lips, I'm sure, is asking. Actually, what I'll do is I'll close the game down. Is what's next at MANLON Home Video? Let's take a little look from a series that we have been digging into. Time for the next chapter, boys, and it's a big one.
And now, coming soon to video cassette. Biohazard 4. Capcom.
That's right, boys. So we have been making our way through the Resident Evil games. We have beat Resident Evil 0, Resident Evil 1, the remake, Resident Evil 2, Resident Evil 3. We have beat Resident Evil Survivor 1, Survivor 2. We have beaten Resident Evil Gaiden. We have beaten Resident Evil Outbreak 1 and File 2. So we have finished literally every spin-off Resident Evil game up until this point. 4 is the big turning point in the series where it really becomes it basically reinvents modern action games. There was a time where everyone was a Resident Evil 4 clone, but we're digging into the original because I'm not doing like the remakes separately. I'm just doing like, if I play Resident Evil 2, I played the GameCube version of Resident Evil 2 and 3. I know they are separate entities, but I've not got the time to dig through all the fucking different remakes and different re-releases. Mainly because I'd have to play Resident Evil 1 God knows many times. But OG Resident Evil 4. I fucking love this game. It's been a long time since I've played it. I played through it about twice, I want to say 2 or 3 times. And the most recent playthrough I watched Megan play the remake of 4. So that's fresher on my mind. So it'll be interesting going back and seeing how OG 4 is different. If it's, you know, better or worse, it's probably gonna be, there's a few things that I really like in the remake that I know aren't in the original, but I'm sure we'll talk about that when we get to it. Bye, boys. Thank you so much for joining us. As usual, boys, I've been Mikey. You guys have been absolutely fantastic. Hopefully I'll catch you in my next stream, which I forgot to say will probably be Monday. I will try and stream at some point on the weekend, but way out with Megan tomorrow night to go see Together. I am wrestling on Saturday, and I am working on Sunday during the day, and then I am playing Peak with the boysies on stream. You can catch me over at Spiffy Pop stream. I'll record mine and put up separately, but you know, you get how it is. So, cheers to the raid, Crash and Mick, and cheers to the follow 10 elements. But aye, boys, take care of yourselves, always wash your balls, have good mental health, and get the fuck out my house. Catchies, see yours!